Welcome to Philadelphia, David Phelps. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies House of Videocast, and today we're going to be recapping yesterday's trade deadline as the Phillies acquired right-handed pitcher David Phelps from the Milwaukee Brewers in exchange for 3 prospects that we'll get into a little bit later. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about the trade deadline yesterday. A lot about the Phillies, but a little bit about what other teams did. But the Phillies made themselves a move yesterday. Went out and got a good bullpen arm. There was some talk. A lot of people I saw wanted Josh Hader of the Brewers. But I don't think that would have been realistic. I think that would have been a steep price for him. Obviously, he's a really good pitcher, and I don't know if that would have worked out too well. But the Brewers got right-handed pitcher Brandon Ramley, Israel Pulo, and Juan Gallardo, according to a source. So those were the 3 players to be named later. Yeah, man, I like this trade a lot. You bring in a guy who's having a really good year. Well, first of all, a lot of people want to knock Clentak because he hasn't made that many moves with the bullpen, which is true. But we did bring in, Brandon Workman, Heath Hembree. We did bring in some other people before the trade deadline even happened, obviously, with the Red Sox, that trade, and also with the Yankees as well. So, we also did some things before the trade deadline, so this David Phelps trade I'm a huge fan of. He joins the team today. Obviously, we acquired him yesterday. Now he joins the team today, and I absolutely love this move because you know why? Because this guy is having himself a very, very good season. He has bounced around to a lot of teams, but he's having himself a very, very good season. He has a 2.77 ERA. He is 2-3 on the year, which win and loss record doesn't really mean much to me when it comes to relief pitchers and even pitchers to that matter. And he has a 0.69 WHIP, 20 strikeouts, 13 innings pitched this year. Very, very good. And you look back to last year at a 3.41 ERA. The year before he had a 3.40 ERA. He had a 2.228 ERA. And in his career ERA is 3.83. But he's having himself a very, very good season. He's been with the Yankees, the Marlins, been with the Seattle Mariners. He's been with the Cubs, the Blue Jays, and obviously he's with the Brewers. That's where we got him from. And now he's a Philadelphia Philly. And obviously we didn't have to. We gave up 3 players to be named later. So this was a very, very good trade for the Phillies. Matt Clentak did a nice job. I got to give him a lot of credit. You're bringing in guys at 2.77 ERA, and not to mention, Brandon Workman and Heath Hembree. Obviously Brandon Workman had what did he have last year? Like a 1.88 ERA or something like that. Workman had a really good year last year as well. So, and I like this because especially with the loss of Jose Alvarez, that was a devastating loss to our bullpen, and God knows how long he's going to be out for. It's good to bring in a guy like this, and obviously David Hell as well, the guy that we got from the Yankees. Bring him in, of course. That was around. I think that was the same day we traded. We got all these relief pitchers Workman, Hembree, and Hale. We got him from the Yankees. I believe he was DFA'd before we got him, but that's beside the point. But welcome to Philadelphia, David Phelps. I'm a big fan of this move. This really, really helps our bullpen. It's not as bad as it was before. Now we got Brandon Workman, Heath Hembree, David Hale, David Phelps now. We still have Hector Neris. Blake Parker's having himself a good year. Jose Alvarez is having a good year. Obviously, now he's hurt. But this is great for the bullpen. It's great for the bullpen. It's great for this team. And I got to give Matt Clentak, a pat on the back here. He should be proud. Obviously, you look back to last year, he went out and traded for Corey Dickerson from the Pirates. And obviously now Dickerson walked free agency. Now he's on the Marlins. But that was a pretty good move last year. He didn't really do much with the pitching last year. We kind of expected him to go out and get another starter like Matt Boyd from the Tigers or something like that. But a lot of other teams made a lot of good moves. One of them being the San Diego Padres. They made some moves yesterday. The Blue Jays made some moves yesterday. The A's made some moves yesterday. If you go into these moves, the Blue Jays acquired Robbie Ray from the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Blue Jays are playing good baseball this year. I have a very good young team. The Oakland A's acquired Mike Minor from the Rangers. We know how good he is. He's very, very good. There were talks that the Phillies were in on Joey Gallo of the Texas Rangers. The low average power bat of Joey Gallo, a very weird player in my opinion. So that would, I believe we almost got him in a trade in 2016 or something like that. Yeah. So, obviously that didn't happen. I didn't really expect that to happen. So that would have been interesting. Joey Gallo, stays with Texas Rangers. Cameron Maybin went from the Detroit Tigers to the Chicago Cubs. Obviously, the Cubs are having themselves a very good year. The Rockies shipped off Kevin Pillar to the Colorado Rockies. And the Cincinnati Reds get Brian Goodwin from the Los Angeles Angels, obviously the struggling Los Angeles Angels, who seem to not be able to get it together. They give up Brian Goodwin, obviously Brian Goodwin, a former Washington National. The Yankees were in on Lance Lynn, but that did not work out in their favor. But that's pretty much it. I mean, David Phelps. Welcome to Philadelphia, David Phelps. Going back to, I forgot to mention. San Diego Padres acquired Mike Clevenger from the Cleveland Indians. The contending San Diego Padres made a very, very good move yesterday as well. So obviously they got Manny Machado, who's having himself a really good year. Fernando Tatis Jr. having himself a really good year. So they're a good young baseball team, and I'm happy to see them succeed. I'm happy to see them succeed because I'm tired of seeing the Los Angeles Dodgers every single year being in first place in the NL West. So I don't like any team really out in the West. If I had to, I'd probably like the Angels the most if I had to pick one. But obviously they're in the AL West. So yeah, guys. I'm happy to have David Phelps on the Phillies. I mean, I think that you could sit here and say, well, it's only one move. Matt Klentak only made one move. Well, as I said before, Brandon Workman, Heath Hembree, and David Hale, moves that were made before the trade deadline. You could argue that why didn't you go out and trade for another starter? Obviously, I forgot to mention last year he went out and traded for Jason Vargas in the Mets. That was one move he did make before the trade deadline. I forgot to mention that. So we got Corey Dickerson, Jason Vargas last year. I believe Jason Vargas is still a free agent, right? I'm pretty sure he is. I know Dickerson, as I said, is with the Marlins now. It is what it is. I mean, we still have Zach Wheeler, which is good. I mean, Eflin's pitching better. Obviously, Jake Arrieta is trash. We all know that. He's Jake Arrieta. We all know that. He's not good at all. You really, really helped the bullpen a lot. You really, really helped the bullpen. And I'm happy to see it, man. I really, really am. And we have a better bullpen than we did, 2-3 weeks ago. Because our bullpen was just, it was still not great. I mean, it's just be honest with ourselves, but it's much better than it was. It's much better than it was. And obviously Workman hasn't been great since coming over here, but I'm hoping that he'll settle down a little bit. He's not been good since coming to Philly. There's no question about that. There's no question about that. He's not been good since coming to the Phillies. So I'm hoping that he could, start playing a little bit better. I believe he might make an appearance today. I believe he's probably going to be activated today, David Phelps. So great move, Matt Klentak. And obviously we kind of discussed the other moves around Major League Baseball. Obviously the Yankees didn't do much. The Nationals, Mike Rizzo, GM of the Nationals, did absolutely nothing. That was questionable because Rizzo, usually, especially since I don't know if he maybe just gave up or something, but like the Nats are not having a good year at all. And they didn't do anything. Obviously they lost Strasburg due to an injury. Obviously, that wrist injury he's going to have, or surgery, excuse me, the wrist surgery he's going to have. I believe he already had it. Rizzo of the Nationals did absolutely nothing. The Yankees didn't do anything. So it's just like, I don't know what was going on with especially the Yankees. And the Yankees are really, really struggling with injuries, and their players are not really living up to their potential. So that's a whole other story. But good move, Matt Klentak. So I just want to talk about that. That's pretty much it for this video. Wearing the cream jersey today. I was surprised to see that the Phillies didn't wear it on Saturday during the day game. So I'm like, I'm going to wear it when I make my trade deadline review. And obviously, I'm going to be making a video, I believe, on Labor Day on Monday, talking about my new schedule for the school year. And I'm really probably be wearing the all-maroon 1979 Mike Schmidt jersey for that video because I haven't worn that in a little while. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please tell your friends about these videos. Please check out the social media link in the description section, at Phillies Hot Soup Instagram, at Heart Fanatics Instagram. Please card text 267-225-3392. Email at phillieshosive@gmail.com. Philadelphia Phillies acquired David Phelps from the Milwaukee Brewers. Nice move. Nice move. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Patrick Corbin on the mound for the Nationals tonight going against Aaron Nola. 7-5 the first pitch. Let's go Phillies. I'll see you tomorrow morning as I recap that game. See you guys.